The title is too long. I don't know why his books have such long titles. I have no idea why the books have such long titles. No idea whatsoever. Lemons, leopards, and wild blue skies. Let me start with the picture. I think the picture looks fantastic. I like the picture. It has this guy who's obviously riding, but then there is the sea and there are wolves. I like the picture. Somehow the picture is very, 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 very good. And there are many wolves, I think. Or are they leopards? I think they are black leopards. It's so crazy. And this is how it starts. I like the inside pictures also. I have a PDF. So how this happens is I look at one of his books, and when I say one of his books, I mean Sonil Varma's books. He's put 101 books, and I make a review out of it. Now, I'm not always nice because I'm very honest. And I send the review, I post the MP3, email it to somebody who doesn't know who I am, and then they put it on YouTube or on their podcast or what have you. Okay, I like the fonts used. I think he's used a very good font here. It might be one of those serif fonts. The inside fonts also good. Now, you will have an EPUB, so you don't have fonts. I have a PDF. Let's read the introduction. Very long names. Like Savage and the Princess, and Love, War and Lemon Ice. Lemons, Leopards and Wild Blue Skies is fiction, written entirely in poetry, and deals with the Bombay underworld. Amidst treachery, sorcery and savagery, there is love, making it a love story set in gangland Bombay. In many ways, it is a sequel to Love, War and Lemon Iced Tea. No, it's not lemon iced tea, it's just lemon ice. And in many ways, it is a reboot without any explanations, since this is not exactly a DC world. A DC world, okay. It could be this is not exactly DC world or a DC world. This world is not a DC world, okay. And possibly most have not even read the prequel, written in 1993 in Victorian rhyming simplistic poetry for the undergraduates of Bombay who believed poetry must rhyme. He's talking about himself. It was fun. We have grown, but the world of Nayakan, Don and Godfather hasn't exactly left us. Welcome to the new millennium. Table of contents, I will read maybe the first 3 poems. This is a story, so it will just flow from one poem to another. Underworld. Any day, the bullets will fly at Haji Ali roundabout. The pigeons feed on flames. The engine roars like a forgotten panther as the brother runs. Guns possess you as the mob chases you, calling their version of your name. Pixels and DOS war had come a long way to this, and the ancient smugglers from Leamington Road were definitely upset. The millennium had changed, but the a-holes remained. Bad words. Bad words. Bang! The first bullet missed the collarbone. Those thugs mean business. Banging, clanging. Opium sometimes had no limits. Oops, he forgot to pay. The juice center guy. Strawberry milkshake with vanilla ice cream. Almost like heaven. where he will not send them. They need to be roast. They are toast. The black Mercedes sped at 2 a.m., pointing towards Mahim, towards the Mahim. He is punning Mahim with mayhem, which is why it was called Mahim anyways. The trees were a blur, the sea was a blur. He had to reach Jobby Cristo. The B word needed to die badly through Phoenix Industrial Estates and the Arms. And the slim dancing Turkish mystics danced in Eastman color outside the Dargah. Trees cut outside Mayor's bungalow as shaped nail penetrated technology. Bloody hell. They cut trees for joy. Yes, that's Bombay. Flashing guns and money flying. This was the world of Bombay Underground in Noah photos. Before there were ghosts, before there were jinns, there was Bombay. On 7 different islands on Arabian Sea. His mind was made up. Jobby had to die tonight in the biggest slum in the world. It was AM and today was tomorrow. A click away. Very nice play of words. The night Jobby Cristo died, he drove into Bandra. The kebab guys were at it, still smoking the place as people slept on the small mosque terrace that looked like a chessboard. Jobby Cristo was next on the list. He'd begged to be killed for this a long time ago, ever since he threw him in the ocean. That's the previous part. Dharavi. He was on the other side of the biggest slum in the world. Dharavi, somebody had said. Jobby spent his Friday nights there. No, he would have to leave his car behind, even if that meant the late night Western Rail or the last harbor train ride. Dharavi on the other side of mayhem, poverty, drugs, and misery, ruled in an insanely grim place. Dharavi, the spirit of pain that runs deep, far too deep, where guts and blood flow, as even kids armed with Rampuri blades never look, just leap. A full moon night, and yet darkness was alive and well, while terror hid in the shadows and innocence slept. Grime, disease, muddy, slippery. Oh, why did he choose to make a kill on a rainy night? So that the blood washes off, and because a good man was in jail and the bad man in arms of a whore. He never understood why sleaze even existed. Probably that was to give him a chance to kill a distracted monster. The heartbeats were furious and the thoughts unstoppable. A hooker by night, Razia dwelt in the by lanes next to the temple. Oh, that's the irony. Well, it was God's fault, he thought. She was still young. This line, she was still young, is a heartbreaking line. Cristo was hooked to her. Women and chief wine. Jobby, the ultimate swine. Hey, stop! He must shut the judgmental mind to keep the kill simple and clean. I like those words. To keep the kill simple and clean. That is fantastic. I feel this is quite an interesting book. and it has a lot of blood in the words. It's got the gang words, and it's got the kill, and it's got the sadistic joy of an assassin come through. I like it. I know I'm not supposed to like these books, but this one I like because even the cover is very beautiful. So, yes, I like it. I read the first three poems, and this is how it works. Like I said, nobody knows who I am. I just send an MP3 by email to somebody who either puts it on podcast or YouTube, and you get to enjoy it. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.